Dakota. Representative Fedorchak.
Thank you, Representative Kennedy. Thank you for leading this important special order tonight to talk about all the wins in the One Big Beautiful Bill. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to highlight an important promise President Trump made to the American people that the One Big Beautiful Bill fulfills. The One Big Beautiful Bill delivers a long list of wins for families, seniors, small businesses, farmers, energy producers, and our military. It prevents the largest tax increase in U.S. history, $4.5 trillion in Americans' pockets instead of in the government's coffers. And it delivers permanent tax relief. It begins to rein in Washington's out-of-control spending, makes historic investments in border security and national defense, and restores the kind of common sense priorities people in my state of North Dakota live by every single day. There are so many wins in this bill that we need to break them apart and highlight them separately. Today, I want to focus on a provision that many think is too good to be true. In fact, in talking to people, I think they do believe, like, how can this actually happen? But it will. And that is no tax on tips and overtime. During my time back home recently, I visited with folks across North Dakota, including those working in the construction, law enforcement, and service industries. This bill is great news for them and the hundreds of professions who regularly put in overtime to get the job done. In fact, around 30% of all employees in North Dakota regularly work overtime and could benefit from the no tax on overtime provision in this bill. And according to the Council of Economic Advisors, an even larger 65% of workers in North Dakota are in occupations that are likely eligible for overtime and could also benefit. We cut taxes on up to $12,500 of overtime pay for more than 80 million hourly workers. This is estimated to increase yearly take-home pay by more than $1,400. The bill also eliminates federal taxes on up to $25,000 of tips for Americans' 4 million tipped workers. As a former waitress, I know how valuable this provision would be, and this applies to all tips, whether they're tips that are cash or on credit. All tips qualify for the no tax on tips. This will estimate to boost incomes by an average of $1,300 per year. With these policies, we are rewarding everyday Americans' hard work. And we're not waiting. These provisions are retroactive, meaning that people will see the benefits of no taxes on tips and overtime this year, even for hours worked prior to this bill passing. I was very proud to join my colleagues in delivering on this commitment to the American people, and I can't wait to see how it benefits them all. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.